Recording artist Drake seems to be experiencing a lot from his father, Dennis Graham. Dennis recently appeared on Nick Cannon's Close Conversations radio show and was asked by Nick how he feels about Drake talking about him in his songs. Well, not only did Dennis tell Nick that he talks to his son every other day, but that Drake told his dad that he does that to, quote, sell records. Well, Drake was quick to respond to his dad once his comments started trending, taking to his IG story, saying, quote, "Woke up today so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him. It's sad when a family gets like this, but what can we really do? That's the people we are stuck with. Every bar I ever spit was the truth, and the truth is hard for some people to accept." So ladies, do you think that some things should be off limits when it comes to talking about your family?
I'm just putting this out there. I officially believe everything Drake said. Yo, that proves what you just did right there proves that probably everything he said about you is true. Because guess what? Even if your son was lying just to sell records, if you were a real loyal father, you would absolutely never say that in an interview. You would never say that.
But you
would
know what,
never
too?
say that.
Absentee fathers always think they not absent.
Oh, yes.
You never know that?
It's true.
I was there on the weekend. What,
Yeah.
one weekend? He was, you know
For
what I mean?
hours. That's not their reality.
They swear they
That's
did
not
it.
their reality.
They have a whole
That's
different
so
reality
true.
than what you
Lord.
think, because, you know, Drake grew up in a whole nother country. He was in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Toronto.
dude, what are you talking about? In a
Yeah.
different culture. So it's amazing how, and then the minute, see, this is why I'm telling y'all, you know you got some seeds out there running around, you better get in touch with them. Because they get on TV, then you want to be.
They start spitting bars about you, then your feelings get hurt.
When
then
you're
you
up
end
in
up
that
on Nick
mixtape,
Cannon
don't get
trying to
mad.
defend yourself. So this is my thing, though.
Stupid.
For me, family equals loyalty. I was taught from a very young age that family is everything. I am loyal to my family, and when I say that, if I have beef with someone in my family, that's real, it happens, right?
Yeah.
I will never in my life air my sister out in front of somebody. Even if I don't agree with her, I literally will be like, she's absolutely wrong, mental note. I'll let it slide, and afterwards, when we're alone, I'll be like, are you out your damn mind? Like, that's not right, you're wrong. But you do that in private. You know why? Because I will never play her out publicly, because that's my loyalty to her.
Absolutely. And I learned kind of like the hard way doing this show, because obviously we talk about our personal life.
Yeah.
So the first season, I got lots of phone calls from my mom, my dad, my sister.
Yeah.
What you talking about? What you talking about? And I've learned not to say anything that they can't defend themselves in the moment if they're not here.
That
Do you
is
see what
so
I'm saying?
great.
So great.
So it's just respect.
Yeah.
And I actually have a conversation with them, you know, beforehand. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you do interviews and stuff, you sometimes know the questions and stuff. And so now I know my limitations. My dad doesn't like me talking about his personal dating life. My mom wanted everyone to know she's divorced. My sister, she did not want me talking about our arguments. And my brothers just don't care. So I think it's really, really, really important to have those conversations with your family members and protect that and respect them.
So I'm with you up to a certain point. I like the respect line that you've drawn and everything. But for me, there's another caveat that I think needs to be added to the equation, which is I'm down for my family. Blood is blood, man. I will fight, I will die for my family. But if you violate me,
Honey.
or if you have not protected somebody I love within the family by that code of honor, then all bets off.
Then you're not family
I gotta speak
anymore.
my truth.
Yeah, that's
I
not
get
family.
so, and I say this because I have a YouTube series called Hello Hane, and it was a major moment for me to talk to my mom about why she didn't back me up when I was molested by our cousin that she brought into the family. And not only that, but the family members that knew didn't say Nathan for years since it happened when I was 9 years old.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
And they knew. And so for years, it was a very, ooh, that happened. Okay, let's just not talk about it. Let's just keep it here. He's still living in the family. He's still at the same address and everything. And since I was 14 till I was 40, y'all, this happened, I kept that, shh, don't talk about it. That makes my family look bad.
It makes them uncomfortable.
That killed me inside for all those years. Brought into my marriage, brought into all these other things. So I just want to say, when you are not protected by those family members that don't make you feel protected, you got to do what you got to do to live your life and heal.
Yeah.
And that fixed us. And that fixed us. When I put it out there, when I caught it, they were like, you're right, we did wrong by that, and we see how putting air to the wound actually gives you a scab so you can start to heal.
That's so great.